Hey guys, this is Chris here from Dometic. One question we get asked all the time is the difference between our CFX3s and Patrols and our coolers. Also using any of the other brands. First we have an electric cooler and we also then have a passive cooler. There's a lot of differences and there is some similarities. We are going to go through that today and we're going to go through each one of our models. This model right here is one of our best selling models we have. It's our CFX3 75. You can get this today right on RackUp+Go's website. A couple things that makes it really nice right out of the kit is it comes with two different power supplies. One is going to come with a 110 and then the other one's going to be a 12 volt. And also on that 12 volt, if you're not familiar, it comes with a 12 volt 2-pin. What that is so obviously we're all familiar with the 12 volt plug-in cigarette lighter, but you can actually unscrew the end in here, and this is on all of our products. It actually has the 2 pins. So on select units, you can actually screw it in, will not come unplugged. They do plug in right onto the side. We'll go over that as well. Second part also about it is in what you can do in the capabilities. One thing on the 75 here versus a regular cooler, and what I mean by a regular cooler, one that just takes ice, any brand out there. A regular brand cooler should use a 2-to-1 ratio of ice to what your product that you're putting into it. So this unit right here, if I only spoke in 12 ounce cans, can hold 113 12 ounce cans. If I went to a 75 of the same size of a passive cooler, you're gonna be at 58. So you're almost doubling on your capability of what you can store. But the most important part that I like the most on these is actually the weight. So this unit, comparing it to a regular cooler, is going to be a little bit heavier. But when you start and you bring that regular cooler and put ice and add it into there, it's gonna be about 20 pounds heavier. The same size cooler in being passive, cold with ice, cold all ready to go. So we're gonna be able to get twice the amount. What also separates this is you can pick your zones. So this guy here has 2 zones. If you'd like to put in here and you wanna set one at 32 degrees, that's fine. If you wanna put it at 8 below, you can do that as well. You can put it all at 8 below, you can put it at 0, you can put it all as a refrigerator, however you would like to put the combinations, you can actually set that for that purpose. Warranty is also going to be huge. This is a major purchase for the average family. This here has a 3-year warranty bumper to bumper. So in every item when you buy it from RackUp+Go, you'll get one of these flyers on here on a warranty. The first 3 years we cover parts, labor, and freight on the unit. 5 years we cover the compressor. So it's really nice being able to have that peace of mind when you buy from RackUp+Go that you're going to get taken care of on all of our product lines. We're going to show you, we're going to open this guy up. It is a split hinge because obviously we have 2 different compartments. One thing that's also nice about this, you can see on one side is where our plug-ins are, 12 and 110. The other side is going to be our electric components to be able to control it, as well as using your Bluetooth off of your phone. But also, if these doors arrangements don't work with you, you can actually reverse them and have the doors go the other direction, so you can easily replace it. What my favorite part about this setup assignment is I can actually leave my cooler where it is and move the bins. An example, obviously if I have this, I can fill and move my bins out of the way, have them full, come back and drop them back into the unit. You're not having to have a friend and go, hey, let's go move that 200 pound, 300 pound unit. We can all move it by ourselves. It does come with LED lights and it does seal completely. On increase of temperature, if you would lose all power, it will increase 3 degrees per hour if you did nothing with it. One of the features that we have on the 75 is on the handles. The handles are removable. So if you are in a situation you want to put underneath a camper, storage is a little bit of importance on being able to fit into a select area. The handles are able to be removed. Another feature that we have is this unit can actually be mounted up onto a 45-degree angle. So if you want to put this on the back of a truck, you can actually mount it at an angle and run it, where your refrigerant won't actually wreck the unit or destroy it by not getting the proper fitting. This unit is designed to go up to a 45-degree angle. One question we get asked quite a bit is, if I do have a problem, what do I need? We answer that right here. We actually just need this picture right here of this, and this is going to have your model. So this one will tell you it's a CFX3 It does give you the SKU, the part number, as well as the serial number. And there is a QR code right here if you would like to use that as well. Another feature that really separates the CFX3 from any other product out on the market is the capability of being able to actually be used as 2 different zones. The 75 and the 95 have 2 different zones. So you get to set the temperature that you would like. Ideally, a regular refrigerator or a passive cooler, one that requires ice, is at 37 degrees. Particularly, I like to have my drinks right around the 32 degree mark, 33 degree. I set that at it and you have the most coldest water or soda that you'll ever have. What's also nice about that is you can change when your lifestyle changes. An example, if you're gonna go on a trip and you're gonna bring some steaks or pork chops over to your buddy's house you're traveling down to, you can put on one side refrigerant items, your sodas, your waters, your juices for the kids. And on the other side, you can have the steak, your hamburger, whatever you're gonna bring down. When you get to your location, you can actually take out all the frozen food, put that in their freezer, switch it to a refrigerator. Now at this point, maybe add beer or wine, put this out on the deck so it's not taking up your refrigerator room space. Great opportunity when you go on trips. When you go to timeshares, you can put this into your hotel. This is designed to fit your need where you want to take it. One part with the CFX is we have two main different accessories that you can add. One is gonna be a pull-out slide. It's gonna fit right underneath here. There are some mounting holes underneath, 4 of them, and you can actually screw that right onto your mounting slide. So if you wanna put it in the bed of a pickup truck and pull it out. The second option that we have is actually a protective cover. It's one of my personal favorite accessories, and I think everybody really should get it. The reason is it's not only is it gonna protect your product, secondly though, it makes it less visible. I have one on a boat dock and I want to cut down on the appearance from people stealing it and taking it. But secondly, on top of it has pockets. Because this also has a USB port charger, and I can actually open it up and I can put a phone in there and charge it while I'm down on my boat dock, or if I'm out camping or at my friend's house, I have access to a charger, so it makes it really nice and easy having all the extra pockets. We're showing you the CFX3 95 from Dometic. The one big difference between the 75 and the 95 is your main compartment is going to be a little bit bigger. This holds 133 12-ounce cans versus the 75 is going to hold 113 12-ounce cans. And we're going to be showing you the Dometic CFX3 45. What's really nice about this unit, it's a mid-size product that's not going to take up a lot of space, but it's going to be able to fit 67 12-ounce cans on here. One of the big features that we have on this is on the bottom of every one of our units, it does have a drain plug. So if you get some soda explodes or you have some problem, you're more than able to wash it out and let the water drain out of it. Speaking of water, this is a waterproof unit. If you actually put it on the back of a deck and it rains, you don't have anything to worry about. We have it covered. And remember, that's covered underneath our bumper-to-bumper 3-year warranty. CFX3 55IM. This is one of my favorite units. The reason is that IM stands for ice maker. So it's really nice on this guy. We're gonna come in, it's gonna hold 83 12-ounce cans, as well as it has the capability of making ice. So what that means is you can actually use this as a refrigerator and still make ice. There's some ice plates, or you can use it all as a freezer. Right now we're looking at the Dometic CFX3 35. One difference between the 35, we're gonna go to one basket versus the 45 had 2 and the 55. What's nice, this little guy right here is gonna hold 50 12-ounce cans. Perfect for being able to take to the beach or on the road, and it's small and easy to fit into hotels. One of our coolest features that we have at Dometic on our CFX3 is the Bluetooth technology. One thing that's really nice is, yes, you can control it from here at any point, but if you do have a smartphone, we have a really quick app that you can actually jump right into. One thing is it'll show you the unit we are, so we're talking about our CFX25. It shows you even the outline of it. That is exactly the outline of what this would look like on the inside. So where I'm pointing that out is the 75 or the 95 with the dual zones. It'll have 2 zones and you can switch them on both zones right there. But right on here, you can see that it's actually set right now. The current temperature inside this is 3 degrees. I do have it set at 8 below 0. If I want, just by touching on here, I can lift it up. It is now switched to 29. And if you actually look, it did also rotate on there to 29. If I realized I can't get it to land and I want to be right at 31, I can actually use this plus and minus right here, and I can move it up or down to the exact temperature that I want. So again, 31 would be one more down. There we are, we have that set. Really neat feature on here. Also, it tells you how you're getting power. If you need to know, are you on 12 volt or 110? Right up here, it's going to actually tell you. It's on a battery, it's DC, and it's running at 12.5 volts right now. Cool part also about that, you can switch it over. You can actually look at your temperature going over by the hour, the day, or the week. So where that can come into a point, if you're using this up at a cabin and you have it on your back deck and you use this for frozen food, and because you don't have power, you're using this off of solar, and there's a problem and the power goes out completely and it warms up and you had chicken on there, and then you come back a week later and you're cooking and it doesn't smell right, you can literally look there and realize you had a problem and go, oh, let's get rid of it. You can look at it by day, hour, and week, as well as your temperature. All these features are right available. What's also neat about this, you can name this, you can have your own password, and it also has a battery protection. All of our CFX3s, when you're running it on 12 volts, can actually interact with your battery. So your battery of your car runs at 14.4 volts. When you plug this in, it actually talks to your battery and says, hey, where are you at? And what says, when the battery says I'm at 12 volts, this guy's gonna shut itself off and protect your car battery. Second thing also about that on here, you have a temperature alarm. If you want, you can set the temperature alarm to go off and give you a warning. We do have the temperature. It is available to be transferred over from Celsius to Fahrenheit, as well as your network connection, your upgrades. You can do upgrades right on us on all of our mobile aspects of it, as well as if you have support, you can do warranty registration, and it also tells you what version you're currently running. This right now is showing you it's running at a 1.75. Secondly, I'd like to show you is when we talk about the features is controlling it right off of the main aspects of this. When you go to the main field here, again, it's going to have some of the exact same information we just went over. It's going to show you that I'm hooked up to DC. It's going to tell you that I'm at 12.5 volts. It also tells you I'm on Bluetooth if you want to know if somebody's connected to this, what it's telling you. It's showing that it's at 5 degrees right here. If I want, I can click into this. I can go into settings right now, and I'm at 31 because we just had it set there, which you can see. Now I can actually change it to whatever temperature I want manually from here as well. If I do, I can hit it back and go into the next one. Battery protection, high, medium, or low. I can set this. If I want this to run a lot longer or I want it to turn off really close, I can actually set this for the interface from here as well. And that's to protect your car battery. It does have Bluetooth, it does have Wi-Fi. Your display on here, you want this to be brighter or darker. If you're in an area where you don't want to have any lights, you can go to the darkest, or you could move it all the way up to the highest and give you the most amount of brightness. And then the last thing on this unit here is going from Celsius and Fahrenheit. You can adjust it right here. And the coolest feature that I like, we have a built-in USB port. So if you want to charge something off of here and use either your 12 volt or your 110, which you're pulling it from, you can actually charge that unit right off of this unit. One last feature on the CFX3 55 IM is the ice making capability. One thing you'll want to know about is where that feature is. So when you go into the unit, if you go all the way down to the bottom, it's actually labeled ice maker. Click on it, hit OK. At this point, you have two selections. You have it on or off. If you do not need to make any ice, you don't care about it, you just select off. If you actually want to make ice, you go in there and you select on. What that does is, so if you have it in refrigeration mode, it actually will make that a freezing plate that those two ice baskets sit on, which will make your ice. This is our CFX3 100. This is a single zone refrigerator that can be able to be set from whatever temperature you want down to 8 below. One thing about this holds 153 12-ounce cans. It's the exact same outside dimension of our 95. The only difference between our CFX3 95DZ is it has a center brace wall in the middle. If you have any questions, please reach out to RackUp+Go and we're here to assist you.